Oh my goodness, it's happened yet again. We're here. Welcome everyone to Stock Markets with Bruce. I'm your buddy, Uncle Bruce. That's what they call me. I didn't make up that name. That name was made up for me by viewers. Welcome all to the show. We're live right now on the Queen Mary 2. We are just south of the United Kingdom, working our way slowly on our last sailing day towards Southampton as we are finishing up our 12-day British Isle cruise, and it's been great. Although we've had some yucky weather. What do you expect from northern the UK? Of course, it's going to be yucky up there, but we're okay. The ship has been fantastic. There's a picture of her leaving New York with the Statue of Liberty. I gotta tell you, this ship is photographed like you cannot believe from people on shore all the time. There's a shot from the back. This is a picture of our cabin, what it looks like. Anyway, we have a balcony here, a sheltered balcony, which we enjoy very much. There's another picture there of what it looks like. And yeah, we're doing great. This is the itinerary here. We're coming in now from Cork yesterday. We left Cork in Ireland down there, and we went around the bottom here, Cornwall, and now we're coming in towards Southampton. We'll be in port tomorrow by 3, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. We have to be off the ship around 10-ish or so, give or take. And Jen and I will work our way to London tomorrow. And I won't be on the air live tomorrow morning, unfortunately, because of our timing to get out of here. But I will likely be on the air from London later in the day once we get settled into our hotel. There's a shot of yours truly with the hull of the Queen Mary right here at Cove in Cork, Ireland yesterday. And this is a shot here of from the ship itself before we got off the ship. A bunch of tour buses were there to get the first early risers going. There was a train waiting, train station right at the port. Very nice. Downtown, just down the road where that church spire is. Caught up with an old friend of ours, a gentleman that has been viewing me longer than probably any of you on this channel. That is Donnell from Ireland. He and I, for the first time ever, met in person yesterday, and Donnell has been watching me since 2017-18 from Traveling with Bruce, and it was an absolute delight to drop everything and see him, because we have been plotting, Jen and I, 3 years to get with this guy, and we got it done. So we met him in person and had a wonderful visit, and hopefully we'll meet again real soon. Thank you all for your support of this channel, joining us. Those of you who have become members of this channel, especially Phil right here. Phil C. has become a member of this channel this morning. How about that? Thank you, Phil. I appreciate it that you've joined us. And it's great that you're a part of the family here. Gold Bagel member right at the top of the pecking order. He's in the penthouse suite of this channel, and I welcome him in along with all the other Gold Bagel members. Those of you who have joined us, we love you, and we thank you for your support of this channel. 33 thumbs up so far. Thank you, everybody. What is going to happen today? What is going to possibly change your life with regards to this market? GameStop. It's all about GameStop, and nothing else matters. Forget about the presidential debate. Meaningless, has nothing to do with your life, will change nothing about your bills, will mean no difference to your taxes, will mean no difference to your career opportunities, will make no difference. Well, if you're a female, it means everything. Okay, if you're of the female persuasion, you know who you have to vote for. If you're a white male, you don't care. I get it. It's okay. Whatever. Enough of that. All eyes are on GameStop today. It's all GameStop. After the bell tonight, GameStop will report their financials. Not one article that I can find on GameStop. I haven't found anyone anywhere talk about the fact that GameStop could surprise the street with a profit. They could show a profit. No one is talking about it. The only thing GameStop is being talked about is how inept they are, how useless the retail stores are. Brick and mortar is dead. You should be going internet. It's the same old argument since 2021. They forget and or ignore, and that's probably the word, completely ignore the fact and don't want to admit it. The company is sitting on $4.2 billion in money. Cashola. Dinero. You know, that stuff. 4.2 billion in cash, no debt. They're probably hauling in 4% interest. They may have locked in interest rates closer to 5% from a few months ago when they got this money. But at 4% interest, that it means they're hauling in 170 million a year in interest. It's only 52 weeks in the year. You divide this thing out, we're talking 3-something million a week in interest. INTEREST, not internet, interest. They're hauling in 3.5 million a week in interest. They're not losing that much money from the retail stores. I don't care how bad you think they're doing. I don't care how bad any analyst talks about. This company is making money. Now, they could make more. Yes, sure. If they could invent a product that they could pay $1 billion to create and turn it into a $10 billion a year sales with 60% profit margins, they'd make $6 billion a year on a. They don't have a product that does it. Nobody else has products like that, really, other than NVIDIA. They don't do $6 billion a year. They do 600 billion or whatever that number is. So a GameStop is a company here sitting on a mountain of money with no debt, retail stores that they've filtered down and gotten rid of the junk locations, and more are being eliminated every month because leases roll over. They didn't sign every single rental agreement they have to expire on the same day every 5 years. They've signed rental agreements with retailer malls and strip malls every week of the month for the last number of decades. And so every month, every quarter, a number of these stores get closed out. Others get refurbished. Others get remodeled. Others get transferred, shifted. And the company's getting leaner and leaner and meaner and more profitable on a per store basis. I believe that overall they're making money as a retail operation overall. Put all 4 quarters together. But you want to get picky and go, oh, this quarter they didn't make money. Oh, that quarter they only broke even. Yeah, the Christmas quarter, they make all the money. Yeah, of course. Well, retail. It's retail. Nothing personal. It's retail. And so let's see what happens. I don't know what the future holds for the GameStop stores and GameStop, the public company. I don't know if the plan is to separate the two and have a public company be an investment company and then the retail company be a retail private standalone thing. I don't know if that's in the future. I don't know if the company has plans to expand and buy somebody else and absorb them, or whether they are available for purchase by someone else, or whether they're going to create a different division or something. If any of you hear from Ryan Cohen, you let me know, okay? Because I haven't heard from him. No one else has either that I'm aware of. We'll see what's going on. Welcome all. Those of you, though, who are here and are following me all the time about this stock, if you've been here since 2021, chances are by now, 2024, September 2024, you're an option writer. By now, I have probably converted you from being just a shareholder of GameStop into becoming an option writer shareholder of GameStop. Or you're an option writer, sold your GameStop shares, and you bought deep in the money calls that don't expire until 2026, and you're writing options on your options, and you're hauling an income in from being a loyal shareholder or follower of GameStop. You might be a cash secured put writer by now. You might be a credit spread writer by now. But you are more than likely, if you're one of the 171 people who are here right now watching this old man on a cruise ship, on an ocean liner, live, you're likely an option writer. And you have decided this idea of, Bruce, I like this game. I could hold these shares for like the rest of my life and pray that they do something beyond beyond the beyond. On the other hand, I could bring in income from this stock by just writing options on it while I'm holding it. I can get paid rent to hold on to this. I'm charging the stock rent to be in my account. If you're writing options on GameStop, then you're probably also writing options on Nvidia, on Apple, on SPY ETFs that reflect the S&P 500. You're probably bringing money in from Microsoft, from Google, Amazon. There are a plethora of stocks out there you could be writing options on, including AI and Unity and who knows what. You've probably taken my courses. You've probably quietly done this, and you've listened to me beg you. If you want to learn how to write options, you better understand how they work. And one way to get a handle on it is to head to my website and check out the 17 classes on option writing. And you may have, and likely have, been here a while with all the other members of this channel, and you figured out what it is about option writing that turns you on and turns you off. There are certain option strategies you're never going to do because it just doesn't appeal to you. It's too risky in your mind. It is too intensive in your mind. It takes too much of your time. And there are other strategies that just fit to a T what you're looking for. And at the end of the day, it all comes down to one thing, and that's income. Income into your account to add to your life. And whether it's income to just supplement whatever you're generating now from pension money, Social Security money, Government of Canada pension, British government, whatever you're getting, whether it's your job, you've got a job that pays you X amount a year and you're adding 20, 30, 50% more to that job by writing options on top of things. Most of that money doesn't land in your hands. It lands inside your retirement account, growing tax-free, because you know that you're trying to retire in the next 5 to 20 years from now, and you're trying to grow your retirement fund up to the point where you can retire in comfort and not drain your retirement account in the first 10 years that you've retired. These horror stories, you've seen them, you're hearing about it. You know relatives, you know friends, you know people, former employees who are not doing too well in retirement, and yet they thought they were going to do just fine. You don't want to get caught in that. So you are building your retirement account much faster than any manager can ever do it for you, especially the ones that your employer have designated as your asset managers. These are the ones giving you statements every quarter, showing you how great you're doing by making 3-4% a year on your money. Remember, you know those guys? I know you know. Yeah, you've replaced them. You fired those people, or you're figuring out a way to fire them and replace them with yourself. You're going to manage your money. And one way to manage your dough is to get involved in assets that you can use to write options on to bring in option premium. And all you're doing is what banks are doing. Pension funds, hedge funds, mutual funds, all the institutional investors, you're becoming an institutional investor directly in your own hands. Congratulations. All right, so GameStop comes out with their numbers tonight. The stock will react in the after hours. It'll react tomorrow morning in the pre-market. And then we open for trading tomorrow morning in New York. And then we'll see what the street really thinks about what GameStop did or did not say, or is not going to do, or whatever is going to happen. We'll figure it out. Possibly what might really happen here is that the financials will come out tonight, and there'll be no commentary from the company, not even reaction to, anything, because they're in a self-imposed quiet period. And they actually do have news to tell you about. They do have developments they want to talk about, but they can't until the day after tomorrow because they have to allow all the financials from the quarter that ended a while ago to be released. And only then can they talk about material matters that are going to affect the company in the current quarter going forward. I don't know. That could be really what's going on. $4.2 billion are in the hands of GameStop. It used to be $1 billion 6 months ago. Back in 2021, when many of us found each other for the first time, the company had $400 million in loans outstanding against their butts through Bank of America, and they didn't have any cash hanging around really. The only cash they had was a loan that they drew on. It's the only cash they had. So they did raise cash back in 2021. They've now raised cash again this year, and now they're sitting on zero debts, 4.2 billion cash, hauling in interest every month, every quarter, every day, every week. And now what is the future of this company going to be? Well, stick around and we'll let you know. All right. For those of you out there who have said to me, Bruce, I love you. You're a great guy. Love following your travels and all that. And the GameStop stuff is always cool. And I know he loves the SoFi stock, and we're all waiting for that to happen. But in the meantime, can you just, I love the idea you're showing us how to make money writing options. And I'll tell you, Bruce, old boy, I'm making a piss pot of money writing options on NVIDIA. And I'm making a bunch of money writing options on Tesla. And I kind of think that that's really where I want to concentrate my life going forward. I really think I should be involved in options in the two most popular stocks that have options attached to them. Can you talk to me about that? Well, yes, I can talk to you about that. And I can give you a little update story about options regarding Tesla and NVIDIA. It has to do with the fact that the major brokerage firms that offer most investors the opportunity to buy and write contracts, they are now in active discussions with the exchanges to put together option trading for Tesla and NVIDIA on a daily expiry basis. We're talking about 0 days to expiry options that are now being discussed actively in just those two to start with stocks. I think the big picture is that in the next year and 2 years and 5 years, that all Dow 30 stocks will be 0 day to expiry option available, including weeklies and monthlies. And eventually the top 100 to 200 S&P 500s will all have this feature. And the reason for all of this is this little thing right here, this little thingy. This is an iPhone 11 that I'm holding. And yesterday, Apple released their iPhone 16. And what is coming into the iPhone 16 starting in the springtime? You buy yourself an iPhone 16 now, you're going to get yourself an artificial intelligence upgrade, courtesy of Apple. It'll be downloaded towards your computer, your phone. And I can tell you, kids, this is going to be available through all online brokerage firms that offer stock trading and option trading, including option writing. And there are going to be programs available, and I believe membership levels available to option players, where you can have a regular trading account with company A, B, C, D, E, and F. You can have an upgraded trading account with live quotes and live strategies. And then you're going to be able to go into what we call the AI Platinum account with Robinhood, Schwab, you name them. Name any of your firms you love, all of them, IBKR, you name it. These devices, and not mine, because this is an 11, it won't be capable of doing it. The 16s and beyonds, you're going to be able to subscribe to the online brokerage firms with a monthly fee. Maybe it's $10 a month, 15 a month, 25 a month, so much a month. And you'll get discounted commissions against that, so that the more active you are, it's actually free. If you're active enough, they'll give it to you. And it'll get cheaper as each quarter goes by. Believe me, it'll start expensive, but then it'll come down to nothing. And there will come a day in the next 1 to 5 years where, because you were here and you took my classes on how options work and what they are and how they're created and why they do what they do and who buys them and sells them and writes them, you understand all of that and the psychology of the markets and the philosophy of the markets and all that. You are going to be the prime person to take advantage of the AI intelligence that is going to be made available to you, where you will be able in the next few years to say to your little telephone here through your app, look, I want to write some contracts on NVIDIA. And I'm looking for a trading strategy that gives me a 95% or higher probability of profit based on the kind of options spread, credit spreads that I can write. What do you suggest? And the firm and the artificial intelligence software will come back to you and say, well, what you could do, you happen to have 20 grand lying around? Well, with $20,000, you could do 10 or 20 or 30 contracts, credit spreads, might be put and call credit spreads that expire this Friday at these prices for these credits based on the live trading pattern of the market right now. You may find that you're being offered constantly, because you subscribe for this information, you're constantly being offered option strategy, writing strategies that meet a certain criteria of success versus risk against certain stocks that you have expressed an interest in writing options against, that just fits you to a T, and it fits these trades fit my retirement account, these trades fit my day trading type account, these strategies fit my longer term asset growing account. It's coming. It is absolutely coming. Who's going to be the best? I don't know. Who's going to have the best execution of trades? I don't know. This is all the future, McFly, the future. And we're beginning to see it here bit by bit by bit by bit. And now Apple is coming out with their iPhone 16 and their AI intelligence software at the very early stages, the very basics. And watch this grow. Watch the App Store, the Apple App Store, and watch your friends at Tasty Trade and at all the other firms that you love to use to write options. Watch them all systematically in the next year or two come at you with a new feature, a new feature, a new feature. And it's all about being a better, smarter trader. Now, for some of you, what you're looking for, or not necessarily you guys, but people that you are aware of, the real gamblers out there, the ones who they only have $500 and they're trying to turn it into 5,000, and then they've got 3,000 to turn into 30,000. Those guys are going to go after AI software programs with lottery ticket payoffs. They're going to go after all kinds of wild and wacky stuff and be involved in all kinds of trades in and out to try to cobblestone a success. If you are on the option writing side of this equation, you are still going to be the casino, but your AI intelligent information, software intelligence information is superior to or as good as the gambler's information. And you have still got the secret weapon to success, which is that the clock works in your favor and works against your opponent. Because no matter how smart artificial intelligence software becomes and how great it gets, it cannot stop the clock from moving. And if you're an option writer, you can delay the clock. You can do rollovers. There are going to become AI intelligent computer programs coming your way through your apps that will tell you with alerts, it is time for you to roll over your NVIDIA contracts. The stock has moved the wrong direction in the last couple of days, and it is trending in the wrong direction. Your best bet is to now shift your contracts over here a week further down the road, or 3 days down the road, or a day and a half down the road, depending on which contract we're talking about, to give you maximum protection against a downside surprise and upside for the ultimate win. Welcome to the future. It's coming. I smell it. I see it. And I'm excited for it. It should be a ton of fun. welcome to the program this morning. I hope you're doing all right out there. We've got a lot to follow, a lot to cover. See what this market wants to do today and tomorrow and the day after. See what's going on. Thank you for joining me today, Tuesday, September the 10th, 2024, live from the Queen Mary 2 ocean liner. It's my last live show from this vessel until we're back on it again in October when we sail from Hamburg back to New York and back to North America. We'll be on it one more time for 10 days, and I look forward to that as well. But in the meantime, we're going to be here. I'm going to go to London, head to Switzerland, and stay with you the entire time and see if we can help you make some bucks. You guys deserve it. Thank you all. Lame Duck, Deep Value, Phil C. Congratulations, Phil. Thank you for joining us. The Big T is here. Amy, Jeff, how you doing, pal? I'm lurking and working on filling my pockets. Let's go, baby. Pappy J is here. Tippy, Mike, how you doing, guys? John Biscuit, most people leaving the UK, and Bruce is entering the UK. Strange times. Jen and I did talk to a woman today who is from the UK, has done many, many cruises. And I asked her, has Brexit been good or bad for you? She said, it's been a disaster. It's an absolute goddamn disaster. I said, what's wrong with it? She said, my husband and I worked all our lives to save money, build assets, and we own a condo in Mallorca, and I can only go there 90 days at a time, and I have to get out. She said, we used to be able to go down there and spend all the time we wanted, the whole winter. Didn't have to worry about how long we were there. Now with Brexit, we're not part of the EU anymore. So now I am under these 90-day in and out rules. It's been an absolute disaster for most of the retirees of the UK. When the opposite was promised by the promoters of this whole thing, we got to get out. We got to get our independence back. We got to be our own place. She said, I never felt more isolated. She said, for my kids, they have no idea what they've lost, although some of them will figure it out as they get older. In any event, it is what it is. Thank you. Uncle Bruce, some of your videos are circulating on Twitter. There's something going on with my channel. I don't know what it is because I had a bunch of views come through yesterday that I had never seen before, and I didn't do anything about it, so I'm not sure what's going on. Hey, Flavio, 34 from Italy. Ciao, Uncle Bruce. Welcome, my friend. Nice to see you here. Hades, prediction, GameStop tomorrow. I'll let you let me know. I'll let you know. John, do you think Trump will raise issues about eating ducks in parks? Whatever happens tonight doesn't matter. Rich, Bruce, do you have any thoughts on Siri? Not really. Lorraine, good morning. Eddie, good morning. H. Gregory, how you doing, dude? Erwin from New York City, how you doing, pal? Welcome to the show. The man, I don't want to know how high GameStop will go if it's a positive earnings per share. Jeff Glass, I'm new to this, and I was feeling pretty good about being the casino instead of the gambler until Friday. You want to be the casino. Bobby, a disappointment is coming to Apple 16. I don't know. I think it's going to be a winner. I really do. I wrote my first option today. Let's see how it goes. Mark C., do keep us posted. By all means, congratulations. What did you write, Bobby? Bobby wants to know. Mark says SoFi. Bobby, I guess you have your first stink out as the option market is still closed. The man getting ready to say goodbye to my 200 GameStop shares at 25 on September the 20th. Sorry, I did those yesterday. Larry Titus, good morning, everybody. I'm number 67 on the thumbs up meter. Well done, everybody. Jeff Glass, I had a 30-50 put on Palantir, and it was assigned when it closed at 33. Bobby, roll them out to December and up strike payout the man. There are no December options on GameStop. Go to January. Jeff, then Palantir took off after hours because of S&P inclusion, and my assignment was voided. Interesting. Bobby, Jan, then there you go. Goals, then you get on ad wall and everything changes in 5 minutes. I don't know what's going on. The man, when the market's open, I'm going to look at rolling it out to October. What else is going on here? What else? I've tried to have AI help me with data and figuring out things. One thing, AI doesn't use live quotes or data when you ask. It states it cannot provide info for stocks. That will come. That is down the road. So then I put in the Greeks to help with the stock trade and options. I'll help with that. Lee, I'm trying to hold on to my 700 GameStop shares. I have $25 covered calls expiring this Friday. Right on. Let's see. Stuart Longsdale. Good morning, Uncle Bruce. How was our UK to you? We're having a wonderful time. Just a wonderful, wonderful time. Howdy. Have you been to the Beatles bar in Hamburg? No. Yippee ki thank you all, and Auntie Jen, for what you do for us. Thank you so much. Computer Whiz, number 75. Good morning. Welcome all. We are opening in about a half an hour. Jeff Glass, I learned that I am not the casino. I'm still just a gambler. The options market closes at 4 p.m. for me. The casino has until 5:30 to change its mind if things don't go in its favor. Man, although personally I believe if GameStop beats earnings, it will be back down to around the 25 area. The shorts will never surrender. We're at 24.70 right now on GameStop, up 45 cents this morning, waiting for the opening. Rupee 30. The retirees voted for Brexit. Under 30s voted overwhelmingly in the state. No, it was the city folks that wanted to stay, and the out-of-towners in small communities that voted the other direction. It's the folks in London that are really upset, and in Liverpool and other places. The folks who had built up some capital and were really taking advantage and enjoying the EU upsides that they had. Now that's all gone. Importers, exporters are losers, complete losers. The consumer of the UK is a loser. Higher prices, higher regulatory nonsense, and now travelers are losers. I do not see the UK winning at all in this Brexit move. Sorry, I just don't. When you walk away from free trade, you are walking away from profits. And you're just encouraging all kinds of bureaucracy into your life, like it or not. And the Brits have figured this one out, especially those who were promised otherwise. Higano, where else? James Earl Jones passed away yesterday. He did the original voice of Darth Vader. What a great guy that was. I loved him in Field of Dreams. That's the movie that you want to watch with James Earl Jones. Field of Dreams. Anyway.
I liked him in the Big Bang Theory when he was himself.
There you go. BP, again, takes the whatever side he wants on this issue. Knock yourself out, pal. Sorry, Brits are losers when it comes to Brexit. That's just the way I see it around here. Unbelievable how now Brits are chained to their own country, unless you want to travel to countries you may not want to go to, where, boy, used to be a lot easier. It's not that easy anymore. Dude, well, if you sell puts on GameStop, it's all good. I sold 20 short, 18 long, 25 days out for 50 cents each yesterday, 500 either way. For me. Thank you. Nice going there, dude. Joey, Bruce, won't the implementation of AI to trading smooth out the gain potential for all traders? If we're all using similar systems, can we expect return? Oh, trust me, folks, you have to understand something about this AI thing coming. There will be the believers and the non-believers. There will be those who think they're smarter than or as smart as. There will be those who believe it's the only way. Others will never do it. Those of you who are option writers have already figured out right now, being the casino, generally speaking, is the way to be the investor, is to be the winner, is to be the casino. And you can be the casino with AI intelligence. You're an even smarter casino. Believe me, you ain't seen nothing yet. Leads, is there going to be an earnings call or just earnings coming out? I don't know. GameStop, they don't talk. Cool Daddy Jeff, I had Palantir covered. I had a covered call, Palantir 3050, and the same happened to me. Webull claimed someone claimed it at 345. I have no idea what to make of these comments from platforms. I can't comment on what platforms are doing or not doing. I love the idea of stock warrants. Unfortunately, in the UK, even if your shares are in your tax advantaged account, the warrants are issued outside of it. I don't want to pay any taxes. Well, I say, why don't you make 10 million pounds in profit, give the government a couple of million, and keep the rest for yourself? You're richer than you were before. Let's move on. Anyway, whatever. The rest of us don't even know if we can retire. She should be so lucky. There you go. Utah Jazz is the best. Right on. Dude, AI is just new packaging for a thing we already have, bot trading. The training models for AI source everything from their social media channel. Tom Kaufman, hi, Uncle Bruce. Dude, so we still have the edge, in my opinion. Yeah, I think you're right. Christina, I don't get what you're talking about. What happened in the UK? Oh, I'm not going there anymore. I've done enough for today. And I've got a few folks riled up all about it. This is history now, and we have to move forward with what we've got. Be an option writer, be a winner is my thinking here. Leeds, yeah, my grandparents voted to leave. I voted to stay. There you go. Vash, hello, Bruce and Auntie Jen, and hello, everyone. In personal news, my son was born Sunday. Congratulations. Future GameStop holder and maybe an options trader one day. Happy earnings day, everyone. Congratulations, Vash. Way to go. Say goodbye to sleep. Richard, good morning, Auntie Jen. Louis, should I stay away from IEP? I don't know what I don't even know what it is. I have no idea. Leeds, the main problem was we were promised billions that were spent on the EU would go straight into our NHS. A lot of people voted on that basis. A complete lie. Boris should be in prison. There you go. Dude, Jeff and Cool Daddy just get back in and sell again. Now buy back your shares and write a further out call for more money or write a put. It's easy. MVS. Full House. Thank you, Uncle Bruce, for the wealth you share with your viewers. GameStop usually tanks after earnings. However, this time around, they will be disclosing the exact amount of cash on hand. RJ, what is this? What happened to Spire yesterday? I think, did it go up yesterday? I don't remember. Octavio, yeah, I got assigned after hours on a $32 call that had expired, worthless. But as you say, option market apparently has until 5:30 as the stock ran for after hours. Buy your option back, EOD, end of the day. Adam, it's fairly easy for Brits to get residency in the EU countries if conditions are met, minimum income. It's just the right to stay without formalizing, which has been gone. Yeah, all kinds of changes have happened here. Dude, you have to learn all the strategies we employ. If you're going to be in the casino, then you have to learn to be a casino. You can even sell spreads now if you want. You're not out of the game. John Biscuit, the weather was much better too when we were in the EU. You notice that? The weather's not so nice anymore. David, NASDAQ says option owners have until 5:30 to decide whether to execute the option or not. Thank you. I kiss sleep goodbye. Yes, Saturday. It's been a wild 50 plus hours. There you go. JJ, Russia's continued spreading of misinformation about Ukraine to influence the U.S. election. Don't forget, Russia spread Brexit propaganda too. There you go. Anyway, it is. It was. It would be what it would be. And here we are. Believe me, the lady we saw today she's okay. She has the dough to do whatever she wants to do. But there was a time where she was talking about how she was able to take weekend trips with her husband into into Europe, into the Eurozone, and pop into Paris or pop over to Italy or pop into Amsterdam or whatever. Those days are gone. She now counts the days on a calendar to not be in non-compliance. And what's the difference in distance? 25 miles across the channel from England to France. 25 miles. World of difference. Whatever. I don't know. It's crazy. Countries make their rules, and the citizens have to now deal with it. And there you go. Anyway. What else going on here? Yeah, whatever. It just keeps going on. Welcome all to the program. Let's take a look at the markets right now. Some of our favorite stocks. What is happening here? We've got Rocket Lab up 8 cents at the moment. It was up 33 yesterday. SoFi was up 7 yesterday. It's up 7 more this morning, but it's only at 7:15. GameStop was up 33 yesterday. It's up 30 right now, 24.56. Matterport was up 19 yesterday. It's up 2.8 cents right now at 4.39, almost 4.40. 23andMe is at 30 cents a share, nothing going on. Spire was down 15 yesterday. It's up 39 this morning. ATIP down a nickel yesterday, up 19 today. Smart went up a penny yesterday. It's up 6 cents this morning. Apple was up 9 cents yesterday. It's down 153 today. some tax ruling going against it out of Ireland this morning. Tesla up 550 yesterday, up 360 again, 219.94. Microsoft was up $4 yesterday. It's up 288 this morning. Google was down 239 yesterday. It's up 129 this morning. Amazon was up $4 yesterday. It's up 244 right now. Nvidia was up 360 yesterday. It's up $1.50 now to 108.05. Meta Platforms 504.79 yesterday, up 451. It's now 508, up 329 more. Goldman down $1.50, was up 8.90 yesterday. Cisco was up 20 yesterday. It's unchanged right now. Arc Innovations was up a full dollar yesterday, 105. It's up 29 this morning, 42.93 on Arc Innovations. Pfizer was up 85 cents yesterday, down 2 cents this morning. HBQ 34.18, up 36 yesterday. It's up 21 cents this morning. Unity was up 131 yesterday. It's up 12 more right now. AI was up 9 cents yesterday. It's up 11 right now at 21.50. It is nowhere near $17, $18 after the earnings came out the other night. This stock has done okay. Hanging in there anyway. Adobe was up 647 yesterday. It's up 622 this morning. So that's what is that? Almost $12.50. Not bad. In 24 hours, Netflix was up 960 yesterday. It's up $1.30 now. IBM was up 279 yesterday. It's up 28 cents, 203.82. Vanik Semiconductors, that was up 480 yesterday. It's up 63 cents. Home Depot up 540 yesterday, up 30 cents now. Enphase was down 560. It's up 93 this morning. Palantir up 426 yesterday. It's up 26 cents this morning. And Uber was up 22 cents, and it's now up 48 cents this morning. There you go. Some of these contracts that you're playing out there, fair enough. You do see exercise notices come in and so on. The key here, if you're an option writer, is really you've got to learn. Some of you you've got to cave. I'm going to have to say it that way. You're just going to have to cave, and you're going to have to say to yourself, all right, look, hold on. I wrote a call, and I brought in $2 for it, or $2, or $4, or $8, or whatever you brought in, okay? And with a week to go, you're up 80%, 85% with a week to go. And with 2 days to go, you're up 90, 95%. You're now trying to get the last of it. All you want now is vengeance. You want the contract to expire worthless, and you want to get every penny out of that trade. For whatever reason, that is your mentality. What you're forgetting and what you're ignoring and what you're risking is a late move in the last hour of the last day, or a post-close announcement on Friday that screws you up, and you get an exercise against you that you didn't want, all because you wanted to screw the last 10, 15, 20 cents out of that trade. That's all you want to get, the last little bit. Where in reality, on the Wednesday or the Tuesday, a couple of days earlier, you could have done a rollover where you could have rolled out of this contract with 92% profit, or whatever the hell it was, and shifted into another trade a week or 2 or 3 down the road, whatever the timing is, for dollars that would have already come your way, or given you protection against a shock announcement, because the new contract that you've written for several weeks out is at a strike price out of the money from where the stock was on the Wednesday, Thursday before expiry, to perhaps give you time to do another rollover to not get exercised. But again, to each his own. I know some of you out there really love watching contracts die worthless. You love it. You love the last 4 days, and all you see is a 1 cent bid and an 8 cent offer on a contract you wrote for $1.80 a month ago, or whatever it was. You love that stuff. The problem is, in this man's opinion, you're giving away a week of time for no additional meaningful gain in your pocket. And so you're playing an options market with one hand tied behind your back. You are not maximizing the depreciation of contracts on an ongoing basis. And there are times where you're better off to walk away from a trade and say, you know what? The old man's right. He's right. I should really buy back these contracts for a quarter and be done with them and write new contracts for $350 that have a month and a half to go. And let's depreciate from $350 down to 40 cents. I should do that. Now, I know and I admit that there are times where you thought this was happening and something else happened and the contract never did give you the 90% contract. You were up 40%, 50%, and then the stock went batshit crazy and it tripped you up. I get that. I totally get that. You have to go with the flow and you have to always be a writer and always say to yourself, all right, okay. If I own the stock and it goes up in price and I get taken out, I keep the premium I got, what do I do now? Do I buy it back and write a new batch of contracts? I would say yes. But you want to do the cash secured put side now? You've got cash, you got taken out with the money you got a bunch of dose in it. Why don't you write cash secured puts? You have to decide to always be a writer. Maybe the credit spread trade is where you want to be as well. From time to time, other times, other trades are the way to go. I totally am in sympathy with all of you. It's all right. Anyway, there you go. Thank you all. 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 What else is going on? Lord of Flaws is saying, good morning, Uncle Bruce. Any thoughts on potential warrant issuance? There's a weird change to everyone's stock name on many platforms and now says Gamestop new class. I no idea what's going on. I do not know this. Brian, good morning. I sold the Rocket Lab cover calls yesterday around the peak. October 18, $7 contracts for 40 cents each, 30 times. Just brought in 1,200 big ones. Thank you. Well done. Jeff, I wanted to get a signed Palantir so I could start the wheel strategy. Mr. Premium, happy Tuesday. Time to fill our pockets. There you go. Dude, wheel. Nice going. BP, again, is all over this EU thing. It's all right. It's okay. Scary Scott, I have 9 September 13, $24 cash secured puts on GameStop. Okay, with earnings today, I'm trying to decide on getting out today or holding and getting assigned. 9/13 expiry. Today is the 10th. Am I correct? Yes. So it's this Friday. And yeah, look, there's your dilemma. You're at $24.54 on the stock. You got a $24 cash secured put. Are you going to be made to buy them at $24? Not right now, obviously. Will the shares go to $27, $28? What's going to happen? I do not know. Welcome to the party, pal. You can end this by just doing a rollover. Buy back your 24s and write 24s or 23s or 22s for further out and take that dough and go, let's see what happens. You could do that. Anyway, dude, I prefer just to bring in income and not wheel, although that's a Boyd's valid strategy. Scary Scott, I got 215 on those, by the way. So yeah, look, if whatever you buy them back for today, let's say you were to do this, you're going to buy them back and you're going to write another cash secured put for, say, January 2025. You're going to go out there. If you have to pay 50 cents to buy them and you can get $2.50 to sell a new one, whatever the strike is, you're $2 more in your hand, right? If you buy back these for whatever you buy them back for, and whatever you sell, the next batch of secured cash secured puts, they bring you $4 more in cash. You just got your hands on $400 a contract right now. And you've got time on your hands to go, well, I'll decide what to do with these next week, next month, 2 months from now. I'll figure it out. So on the other hand, you do nothing and just go, let them release their numbers. Let the stock trade in the after hours. Let it trade tomorrow morning pre-market. Let it trade Wednesday and Thursday. I'll deal with it by Friday. That's okay too. How comfortable are you? What's your stress level? What's your tolerance level? You can make this all go away by just doing a rollover today, same strike, further out in time. Take money off the table and go, okay, I still got 24s, but I have more money in my pocket. And I've given it more time. And that gives me more time to decide what to do next. Okay. A win is a win, and a win is a win. Good morning from Chicago, a fan of Fair Plains. Well, welcome, my friend. Love that town, Chicago. Welcome all of you from around the world, no matter where you're watching us from. Glad to have you here today. 24.55 last trade on GameStop. Earnings come out tonight. I appreciate you all being here, and I'm glad that you're part of the channel. Thanks again for those of you who have become subscribers to this channel. Those of you who have become members of this channel. We love having you here, and if you're going to learn how to write options, you've come to the right place where you can learn how to take your dough, your shares that you have now, and get income from these things right now while you're hanging on to them. There is no reason why you shouldn't be bringing in cash for being a shareholder of these corporations. They don't pay you dividends, doesn't matter. You can bring money in from the option gamblers. Let them take all the risk and give you money up front. I tell you, this is the way to go. There are classes available if you want to learn how to do this. Head over to my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca, and check it out. Class number 1, class all the way to class 17. Start with number 1 and take your time, figure out how it's done, how we do this. Become part of this gang here, and I think you'll be pretty happy. Anyway, thank you all. We're going right now to member-only chat. Please become a member if you can of this channel. We'd love to have you join us. And if you become a Gold Bagel member, you will receive a few benefits for that. You will join me. You can join me every day, half an hour before this show, when I'm on my normal programming and I'm not suffering from a cold. You can also join me Wednesday nights for Primetime Live, and don't forget, if you're a follower of this channel, and you're a Gold Bagel member, send me an email at your leisure, and I will send you info how you can become a Discord chat member of this channel, and you can hang out with the Discord group, which is Gold Bagel members 24/7, 7 days a week, about option writing strategies and stuff. You get to compare notes with each other. And if I happen to miss a day or miss a show, you can talk about me and, complain or tell everyone to cut him a break. He's got a cold. It's all good. Thank you all so very, very much for being here. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, Fano Fair Plains from Chicago. Fabulous that you're here. Yeah, 24.56 on GameStop. Over 500,000 traded in the pre-market. Nothing great, really. Nothing great on the volume side. It's just there. It's higher.
5 minutes to the bell.
Yeah, we're coming closer to the bell all the time. Where are we going? How are we doing it? We'll see what happens here. Rocket Lab is up 8. SoFi's up 8. GameStop's up 42 right now. That's what we got. Spire's up 39, 827. Little bounce back. Okay. Apple's still down 225. Tesla up 350. Microsoft up 314. Alphabet up 146. Amazon up 290. Nvidia up 178. Meta up $4. There you go. Right on, kids. Welcome all to the show, and nice to have you here. We've got the futures right now. The Dow is holding a 37-point gain in the last 6 minutes here. We're up 16 points on S&P. We're up 63 on NASDAQ. Crude oil, have you noticed? 68.33 was under 60. It was in the 67s this morning. Crude oil is not getting any better. And the driving season's over. The summer driving season is done. And so we may see lower prices for oil. Interesting stuff. Apparently, Bank of America, they've announced that they're now raising employee minimum wage to $24 an hour. And I was thinking about that this morning. I'm going, do you want to have your savings, your mortgage, your car loan, all of your financial resources, your credit card bills and everything else? Do you want to have it with an organization that pays its employees the minimum wage? Or would you rather have an organization pay their employees like $24 an hour, kind of what we would call a living kind of wage, so that they can be pickier. They can go after higher grade people to handle your money. I kind of like that. I would kind of like to have my financial institution reward the employees, with a better wage, so that in effect the odds are that they're likely college graduates. They likely have a degree in something, I don't know, economics, basic understanding of mathematics, or whatever they're into. Better quality employees means a better organization, I would think, and the longer retention, less turnover of disgruntled, underpaid people. I would think that would be a good thing. That's just me. All right. Christina, okay, Uncle Bruce, I'm out of the casino in my fund trading account. Why? Lost it all, back to being a model student. Oh, my goodness. Christina. Oh, my gosh. Well, we'll see what happens here. 24.64 on GameStop, up 39 cents with, what do we got now? 3 minutes to go before we start trading. The earnings come out after the bell. So today's trading on GameStop will just be whatever it is on GameStop. We'll see what the speculation is all about. If there is any, we'll play it from there. Okay, show us what you got, market. Let's see what it's all about. Thank you all for joining me today from wherever you are. Appreciate you all finding us. If you're new here, sure love to know where you're from. Now, of course, if you're new here, you're probably not a member, so you can't comment right now. But you can always do a super chat, I guess. I'm curious whether people have been finding my channel lately from other sources. I've heard the rumors through YouTube that there are algorithmic changes going on, and that certain channels may find an enhanced group of viewership or something. I don't know. I don't know if that's making any sense or not. Are any of you out there regulars? Are any of you regulars out there getting videos of mine sent to you, or are you being promoted into my channel from website or social media sites that are not your usual area? I'd love to hear that. Anything like that, let me know. I don't know what to make of it. I'm just a guy in front of a computer on an ocean liner trying to do a live show. How hard is that? I mean, how complicated is that? What's it like out there anyways? 5 seconds. The markets are going to open soon. Yeah, we're trading along.
There goes the bell.
The bells are going. We're open. Yeah.
Lots of green on that board.
There you go. That's what I was thinking. Thank you, Larry Titus, for hitting the bells. Thank you, my friend. Deep Value, I saw your video on Twitter yesterday. Someone posted a 20-minute video of you talking about GameStop. Octavio questioned, the stock GameStop sold is not considered part of their actual earnings, correct? What? It's just affects their cash on hand. The stock GameStop sold. Yeah, the stock they sold was from their treasury, and it brought in cash into their treasury and has made them cash rich. There are more shares outstanding now than before, but it's a whole bunch of money in the bank account now than before. Richard Carlin, neat. Brian, only 20 minutes. Uncle Bruce can speak for at least 60 on games. I mean, That must have been a partial video or something. That must have been it. I don't know. We are trading. Yes, we are up and we are beginning to trade now. 24.48 on GameStop, from what I can tell at the moment. Let's see if we can pop up this trading situation here. The Dow at the moment is showing a 61-point negative move with a 22-point S&P gain and a 105 NASDAQ gain. So it's a mixed opening. The NASDAQ's up 2/3 of a point. S&P almost up 0.5%. The Dow down 0.14 of a percentage point. Oil is off 29 cents a barrel to 68.42, with the markets now just opening for trading. 24.73 on GameStop. I'm not sure if that's accurate. Hang on a second. Let me see. 24.36 on GameStop. There we are, up 13-14 cents so far this morning. And well, we'll see how that plays out. Welcome everybody to the program. Nice to see you here. And we'll see what's going on. 127-point gain on the NASDAQ now, 73-point drop on the Dow, make it 85 on the Dow at the moment, as the markets are just opening up now in the first few minutes of the session, 1 or 2 minutes in to our day. Thank you all. Hey, good morning, everybody. Spire reports today. I'm wondering about the volatility and low volume on the day. Yeah, Spire... see what they have to say for themselves. Cheers, everybody. There we go. Those of you who used to love flying Southwest Airlines, I have bad news for you guys. An activist investment group through Elliott Management has stepped in there. They've managed to get rid of the president of the company, I believe. They've managed now to get rid of the board of directors, the chairman. And they're probably going to bring in policies like all the other airlines to screw American consumers with baggage fees, handling fees, seat reservation fees. The days of enjoying Southwest Airlines might be over forever. I don't know. This Elliott group just wants higher revenue per passenger, and they don't give a damn about the philosophy of what Southwest was. The problem here is the employees of Southwest. If the employees find that working for this place is going to become a hellhole, the attitude with that airline is going to go down, and the satisfaction rating is going to fall off the map, and it won't work. They will lose money because customers will be so upset that they'll just look at other airlines instead, because there's nothing special about Southwest anymore. But the Elliott guys, they don't give a crap about that. They're trying to make a couple of extra bucks. It's nothing personal. It's just money. That's all they're going to say. They're going to say, we're trying to maximize our return for our investors. Yeah, right. Okay, good luck with that. Anyway. Dude, Bruce, have you thought about putting together a super edit? Maybe 4 hours of your best GameStop or SoFi due diligence. People eat that stuff up. Yeah, put together a 4-hour thing that will take me 50 hours to make, and I can't follow the market for 3 weeks in a row. No, I have not thought of that and will not think of that. Yeah, there's only so much one guy with no hair can do in this world. I do the best I can with what I've got, but I'll tell you. Interesting question. I have to admit, that's I don't get that one very often. I don't get answered questions like that often at all, actually. Thank you all for being here today. Thanks for joining us. Great to have you in the house. And thank you for the thumbs ups today, everybody, and joining us today. Great to have you. We got the thumbs up meter now at 108. Thank you all. Appreciate you. Fabulous. Okay. Let's see. Where are we here? Let's get an update on some of our stocks that we're following here. We're down 16 on Rocket Lab. We were up all morning. SoFi down 8. We were up all morning. GameStop down 19. We were up all morning. Matterport down 4 cents. Spire's up 19. That's the only one that's up, actually. Smart Red's up 1.5 cents. Whoopee. Apple down $3. Tesla's up 680. Microsoft up 665. Alphabet is up 225. Amazon up 350. Nvidia up 135. Meta Platforms up $7. So the Magnificent Seven are doing great. They're doing okay. Goldman down 11.60. They're not doing great. Cisco down 17. ARC is unchanged. Pfizer up 3 cents. HPQ up 18. Unity unchanged. AI is down a nickel. Adobe up 380. Netflix up 35. Centinos. IBM up $1.50. We're down 170 on Home Depot. Vanek down $1. Enphase down 34. Palantir down 32 cents. And Uber up 22. So the Magnificent Seven are the only stocks having any kind of a move at the moment, where the rest of the market is kind of going, not much to get excited about right now. From where I'm sitting here, 23.92 last trade on GameStop. The low of the day, 23.80. This 87, the high of 24.80, and a volume of 292,000. Like, it's quiet. Not much going on. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Okay. Anyway, there you go. Welcome. Dude says, I guess for those cheap flyers, there's still Frontier Airlines. Their seats are worse than the city bus. Yikes. Yeah, I'll tell you, flying in America is just such a downer, becoming such a downer again and again and again. It's amazing to me how Americans tolerate it. Really blows my mind. I just don't understand how there've got to be some folks out there who are somehow thinking, why don't we just create an all business class airline for America and just have 737s with 2 seats across only, and free drinks, meals, top-notch service. They'll pay it because they're paying it now and getting crap. By the time you figure out what you're paying for your seat, and you're paying for your baggage fee, and you're paying for this and for that, you could get a much better level of service, at least premium seating, for what the cardboard you're sitting on now. I'm amazed by it. And if you have a plane, instead of 150 seats, 110 seats, but you're getting more per person, then the plane is lighter. It has more room for cargo down below, less luggage on board. The plane would make more money. I don't know. I'm too old to create an airline, though, so sorry, can't help you there. And what can I say? JJ, Uncle Bruce, maybe YouTube short. Uncle Bruce flagged GameStop way before anybody else. There you go. Thank you for that comment. Well, we're just trying to follow what's going on out there and figure out what's going to happen. Where are we at right now? GameStop is down 11 cents at 24, 13, 14, something like that. SoFi still down 13, and Rocket Lab down 15 cents. So at the moment, some of these smaller caps are underwater. The shares of Apple are down 360, but all the other Magnificent Seven are higher. Meta, Nvidia, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Tesla, all up. They're all up to start the morning. Okay. Giddy on up, kids. Welcome to the party, pals. Nice to have you here. Oh, well, it be what it be. Thank you all for joining us. Okay. $113 thumbs up. Thank you. Dude, Uncle Bruce, what do you think is the best domestic? Which airline? American Airlines? Is that the best quality? I wouldn't know. I avoid American Airlines. All American Airlines. I avoid them. I don't want to fly U.S.-based airlines. Of course, Jen and I, being from Canada, we're going to fly WestJet or Air Canada because that's it. That's our choice. Not that they're better. They're not better than American. They are just what they are. But I'm not interested in Frontier. I'm not interested in others. But then to be fair, just to be fair about this, Jen and I do not fly in and out of major hubs, generally speaking, in the United States. So if we were out of Denver, it would be United. If we were Chicago, it would be United. If it were JFK, it could be JetBlue, or it could be other airlines. I guess American out of LaGuardia. I mean, I don't know the names of the airlines in every single hub in America. What was Atlanta? Wasn't Atlanta Delta, right? American for Miami, I remember that. But we don't fly out of major American hub airports, so I'm not caught in the American thing. But the reviews of American Airlines in the last 20 years has been nothing but disastrous. And then, of course, you see what the rest of the world is enjoying. Some are doing better, some are not. But you look at these brand new aircraft being deployed from the Middle East. Oh my goodness. Emirates and Etihad and Qatar, and oh my gosh, the best of the best. American made Boeing and of course Airbus planes, the best of the best out there. Something else, dude. A micro, what is that, Uncle Bruce? I don't know what this means. Brian, isn't Air Canada going on strike? Pilots are having an issue. Yeah, apparently. Lorraine, I'll fly to Atlanta. HOB Delta. There you go. The Delta Hub. There you go. Yeah, I'm not an expert on all the airlines in the U.S. We did the last U.S. airline I think we flew on was Southwest from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, 45-minute flight several years ago, and haven't been on anything since. There, I remember going back into the 90s. I used to fly America West. They used to come into Calgary from Phoenix and Vegas. You could fly America West, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed America West. Good rates, great connections, but they merged into somebody else and somebody else and somebody else, and now there are only 5 airlines left in America. I thought JetBlue used to be really special at one time, a very special kind of an airline. Jen and I have flown America West, JetBlue, I think one time. Didn't mind it, but even JetBlue has changed. So they used to fly Alaska way back when. Alaska Airlines used to do a lot of flying in and out of Calgary. Not so much anymore. The Canadian market has been not as rewarding for American Airlines as in the past. It is what it is. Okay. We're open and we're waiting to see if the market is going to do all that much right now. Let's take a look at the markets as a whole. The USA Dow is only down 22 now, so we've recovered quite a bit of the loss this morning. Almost breaking even there. S&P is up 17. NASDAQ is up 52. It's given up some ground. Oil still down 17 cents. There you go. GameStop is 24.29 or so, kind of unchanged. Come back from a loss to unchanged now. And on our list here of favorites, we're still negative on Rocket Lab and SoFi, 10, 11, 12 cents or so. GameStop just gaining a couple of cents, so not much happening there. Apple is still down 367. The rest of the Magnificent Sevens are still gaining, although NVIDIA is only up 87 cents. Goldman getting worse, down 14 from down 11. And other than that, it's fractionals here. A 10-cent loss on Unity, 20-cent loss on AI. Not much happening over there. So kind of a quiet day over there. That's what I've got at the moment. What I am finding is my voice is losing out now. It's beginning to drop. May have to shut this thing down here. Rest my voice as we work the rest of the day. I will be watching this market, of course, all day, and I'll be watching very interestingly watching GameStop tonight after the bell. Of course, like the rest of you, the question is what's going to happen with GameStop. So we'll see what's going on, kids. We'll watch that. And then we'll kind of go from there. I will be hopefully on the air tomorrow from London, from our next location. We have to travel from Southampton to London, check into our hotel, unpack, set up. So bear with me. If we can get on the air, we will somehow, sometime tomorrow, and we'll see what's going on. Thank you. Dude, thank you for ignoring my Craigslist comments. Someone trying to make you laugh. I see Jim Cramer in your mirror. You notice that right there? There's a mirror behind me. That's CNBC back there. Lorraine, I'm number 122 on your thumbs up meter. Thank you all so much for being a part of us today, being part of our channel. Thank you for becoming members, Gold Bagel members, Chilling with Uncle Bruce members, and subscribers. And thank you for your loyalty to this channel. And way to go, option writers, making the money out there, writing contracts and taking cash from this market. Grab yourself some lessons if you can get the time. If you're motivated to really make money in this market, get over here to stockmarkerswithbruce.ca. Get to my website and pick up some classes. Start at number 1, then take number 2, then take number 3. Take a class a week, a class every 2 weeks, whatever your speed, it's all good. Learn how this works. Become option writers and take money from the gamblers because they're handing it over. Stuart knows what to do. Neat. Emojis are coming out there. Deep value. Juan, Stephen Butler, number 123, thumbs up. Richard, there is no mirror. There's nothing behind a lamp or anything like that either. James, Misty Treat, neat. You're absolutely right, everybody. Thank you all for being part of the show today. We love you, folks. It's been a pleasure talking to you here from aboard the Queen Mary 2. What an experience this has been for us. Really fantastic. It's been great being here. We've enjoyed it immensely. I hope you've been okay tolerating us being on this ship. And we will see you tomorrow and every day for the next few weeks from London now as we begin broadcasting. And if any of you are going to be in the London area, pop on by and say hi to Jen and I this Saturday at 1 o'clock at the Park Hyatt Westminster Bridge Hotel from 1 till 4 o'clock this Saturday. Look forward to seeing you. I will promise I will have shaved by then. I'm going to get rid of this scruffy look, and we'll get all cleaned up. And we'll look forward to seeing you. Jen, you want to say anything to the gang before we go?
Not really. We'll talk to you from London.
London, baby. And we'll see you Saturday. Jen will be all dolled up.
See you Saturday.
Jen will be all dolled up, and she'll be ordering some Jamesons. So you want to watch Jen drink Jamesons, get your butt over to the hotel.
Jameson tasted just exactly the same in Ireland as it does in
She had some yesterday in Ireland, and apparently it's exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
Go figure.
And they make it there. Who knew that?
They make it there. They actually make Jamesons in Ireland. Who would have known?
All right, I knew that.
Oh, she knew that. Okay, there you go. All right, everybody. Thanks again, everyone, for being here. Have a great rest of your day.
Keep your eyes open for that GameStop.
GameStop
coming out.
We'll be watching that later today for sure. Thank you, everybody. We'll talk to you tomorrow from London sometime.
Bye.
Okay? See you later, everybody. Bye for now.